Do subscribe to Ekeeda channel and press bell icon to get updates about latest engineering, HSC and IIT JEE main and advanced videos.
Hello students, let us solve the next question, question number 23 of JEE Advanced Physics paper 2017. Students, let us solve this question. The question is, there are three vectors P, Q and R are shown in figure. This vector is P, this vector is Q and this vector is R. And this OP is a P vector, PQ is R vector and OQ is Q vector. Let S be a point on the vector R. Let there be any point S on this vector R. The distance between the points P and S, this distance is B mod of R vector. This B is any constant times the magnitude of this R vector. The general relation among vectors P, Q and S, P, Q and S. What is the general relation between these three vectors? Now, to solve this, first let us consider an origin. Say this is the origin O. This is my y-axis. This is my x-axis. I have 2 points P and Q. This vector and this OP vector is given as P vector. This OQ vector, position vector, is Q vector, and this one is my PQ vector, which is represented as R vector. This is the arrangement, and we will consider any point. Suppose here that is S. This point is S. This point is S, and this point, this position vector is S vector. So this PS is this one. PS vector, you can say this is a vector. The magnitude of that vector is given as B in constant times the magnitude of R vector. This is R vector, and this length PQ, this R vector is not, magnitude of R vector is nothing but the length P and Q. Now our aim is to write the relations among these three vectors. We don't want R vector, so we have to eliminate R vector and write the other three vectors. In fact, we have to write S vector in terms of P and Q vector, because options are S, so this vector has to be represented in terms of P and Q. So I will consider this these two vectors. O, this P vector plus this vector is this vector. This is from triangle law of vector addition. So I have one equation that I'm going to write, that is O P vector plus PS vector is OS vector. What is that? OP vector plus PS vector is OS vector. OP vector is P, PS vector I will write just now, and this is S. So this is P, this is PS vector, this is S vector. Now, what is PS vector? But PS magnitude is given. Then can I write PS vector as the magnitude of this vector and a unit vector in the direction of this R vector? So I'll write R of cap. So this PS vector is the magnitude, the length of this vector, that is PS mod and R cap. PS mod is a BR vector. So I'll write this as BR vector magnitude, which is the magnitude of PS, and this R cap. Now this can be written as B magnitude of R vector, that is R, into this R vector R cap. R cap is
So page takes a page stop.
this R cap vector. Any unit vector can be written as the given vector divided by its magnitude. So R cap vector is the given vector divided by its magnitude. This R and this R will cancel. This will become BR vector. This B is a number constant and times the R vector. So this PS is this one. So this PS is nothing but what I'm getting, B times R vector. So this is P, or this is PS, that is I'm getting as B times R vector, and this is your S. So from here I'm getting S vector as P vector plus B and R vector. This is equation number 1. I want the relation between S, P and Q but not R. So what R I have to replace. You can see what is R vector. This vector plus this vector is this vector. So P vector plus R vector is Q vector. So P vector plus R vector is Q vector. So therefore R vector is Q vector minus P vector. This is equation number 2. If I substitute this R vector as Q minus P vector over here, then I will have the relation, because I am eliminating R in terms of Q and P. So put 2 in 1. What I will get? So now putting the value of 2 in 1, we are going to substitute this value Q minus P over here. So what are we going to do? This R, which is this, is put here. So this value is put here. Then we'll rewrite the equation, and S vector will become S vector becomes, you can see this S vector is P vector plus BR vector. His S vector is P vector plus B times R vector. So I want to eliminate this R, and R can be replaced as S vector is P vector plus B times R. R is Q minus P, Q vector minus P vector. Now this S vector can be written as P vector plus B times Q vector minus B times P vector. This S vector can be written as P vector minus B times P vector. This is brought to this side. They are two kept together you club these two together and this one remains. This is B times Q vector. This S vector can be written as this. From this I can take P vector common, so I will have 1 minus B plus B and times Q vector. This S vector finally is 1 minus B times P vector plus B times Q vector. So this is what I'm getting. If I see the option, then you can see here 1 minus B P vector plus BQ vector. So this option is correct. This option is correct. So option number 1 is correct option to this question. Okay, thank you.